Confessions.
Confessions of a MiddRides Driver.
Confessions of a MiddRides Driver. Hello. Today we have Mr.
Doug.
Mr. Douglas.
Douglas Keith.
And he's telling us his confessions
Okay.
of a MiddRides Driver.
You're going to have to ask the question.
What is the worst thing you have ever seen? Like, in this arena?
In this van.
Yeah.
In this
Yes.
van, yes. And we consider it an arena. Because it is
The
one.
worst
It
thing.
is.
The worst
Well,
The
thing.
you know,
worst.
there's never really
Top 10
bad
worst.
Top
things.
5. Top
Like-
5.
Well, you know.
Biggest
I mean,
mess slash.
Well, you know, like when. I think the worst thing I can think of, which isn't really all that bad, is when somebody comes in with a cigarette, smoking, in a public van. That makes me
So
a
when
little
someone
sick.
is
That's about the worst.
disrespectful,
Yeah.
right? Someone
Yeah.
is disrespectful because they are smoking in this sacred van, because it is
Yeah,
sacred.
It really is. No, I'm not
After-
even kidding. It is.
After being outside in the cold and coming in here, that is something you should
Well, it's
respect.
And, like,
not-
if
it's
this
not
didn't
fair to
exist,
other
like, people-
when you
yeah,
come in
exactly.
with a cigarette, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, those
Do you-
days of smoking
Yeah,
in public
yeah.
places are over, right?
What about alcohol? Like, I remember one time a guy came in with a beer can that he said he was just trying to recycle, but how did that go?
Well, the
probably
thing is
happened
about
before.
that is there's no tolerance. There's no
Mm-hmm.
alcohol
Right.
in this van whatsoever. And some kids think that it's okay to bring like a closed container, which still isn't right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The college has their policy, and one of them.
So this applies
No
to
alcohol.
students that are 21 years and older as well, right? It's students all
it
across
doesn't
the
matter
board.
if you're what age you are. There's
Yeah.
no alcohol in the van, and it's just funny how kids go through 4 years of college, some of them, and they still didn't
Right.
understand that rule.
We were both here that night, so we remember
Yeah.
that well.
But I mean, that night was
We're
just
really
a
sorry
very
about
mild. You
It
know,
was a mild case.
Comparatively?
Yeah, I'd
Really?
say it was. Sure.
Have you
so sorry.
you've
I mean, I
you've
go
had to
through
kick
it
people
every
off?
single weekend, but I mean,
Yeah.
Have you ever had to
always
kick
turns out
someone
that
off?
Kick
Have
someone
you
out
ever
of
worked-
I had
the
to
van.
kick off those two guys that were smoking cigarettes
Right.
a couple weeks ago. I very rarely ever kick anybody off this van. But it takes quite a bit to make me that upset too.
Have you ever wanted to kick someone off for reasons other than rule breaking and not been able to?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like what?
A demanding kid that thinks that they have, you know,
Like they have the right to.
they have the right to go where they want to go first before, you know, like if I had somebody in the van already,
Right.
they jump in and start demanding me to bring them to, say, Ela or something, you know.
Right.
You know,
Can we go to Ela?
not being considerate to the people that are already in there, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
Okay.
that don't fly very good with me.
Yeah, no.
So one thing that gets you through the night, what would that be?
I would say is when I have a nice young lady like you guys come in and tell me how much you appreciate.
We really
getting
do.
you
We
there.
really appreciate it. It's cold.
You have no
outside.
idea.
That,
It's cold.
that helps me a lot to cope with anything that's not
Any
good.
foods that you like going home to?
You know I like my Cheerios.
Yeah, I love you.
Uh-huh.
You know. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably have that 2-3 times a week
Wow.
at 2:30 in the morning.
Well, you know, on the Cheerios box it says that you can lower your cholesterol.
You can.
That's right.
You
so,
really
I mean,
can. It's
you know,
been
it doesn't
proven.
matter what time you do it, right?
I think the cholesterol is highest in the morning. Or no, that's blood pressure. But still.
Oh, I like this job.
Yeah.
And we really do appreciate you.
We really
I want
do.
you to know that.
I know
Thank you
you
very
I'm
much,
sorry
Doug.
that you have to deal with us.
I handle it pretty good, you know. I just try to be as fair as I can.
Right.
You know, on the other hand, I don't take
Yeah.
shit. You know what I mean?
Stay strong.
If you want to ride in this van, you gotta act like a mature young lady or man, or I won't let you in here, and I have the privilege to tell you to get off, or you can, and like I say, I've only had to exercise that a very few times, and it takes quite a bit.
Right.
But I try to forget about all that bad stuff, and I suck up all that stuff for all the girls who are, tell me how much they appreciate it.
Yeah.
So,
And the Cheerios.
well, that's
And thank you so much for this
Okay.
interview.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you, Doug.
Good night.
Say.
Have a great night.